through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
Quick, ready?
Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're moving it well, but now face a third and short. Just one left for Lamar. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series, quite like getting stuck for a loss.
It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And we continue to await our opening score in this ballgame.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Ready? Right shot.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give off the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for third and very short.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Third down, give to Brown. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
So on fourth down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Looking to throw, Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And 4th and 4 coming up. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. That's a 1st and even more past the 40. And he's all the way up to the 41. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
The drive will begin with a run by Brown. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Brought in left side by Jones. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
180. Stop.
Third and short, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 42-yard line.
Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. 180. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Fits it through the middle. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They got 21 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that, but the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window. All options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Here we go. Stop.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And he gets in, touchdown! The Bengals get their first points of this game just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Hey.
First down, here's Lamar. He puts some heat on this deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get their first points of this game just before halftime.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Here we go. to hot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is second down.
Here we go, here we go.
All movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
On one, ready?
After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15.
Here we go. 11, mighty. 11, 180. To hot.
Burrow from the gun. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
11 MT, 11 MT. 180. 180 hot. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
One final shot before the half. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Now here's Lamar. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Jackson now on 3rd. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Punt taken at midfield. Nice return. Has him looking at a very short field now. First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's get set. Big third shot.
Play action now, Burrow. They left him wide open. It's complete. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. What? Stop.
Brown on 1st and goal. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you're going to go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Brown again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. This one's to Andrews out right. Stop him. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
42-yard line.
They read that screen perfectly. Interception! Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he makes the house call. That's a pick 6 for Cincinnati. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touch?
Vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Jackson trying again after the pick. And this one is launched downfield. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Jackson trying again on 2nd down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
3rd and long for him here. Big strike to Wester. And a stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Tight end going in motion here. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Buying some time right. Here he goes. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
And if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Lamar off the play fake. Going all the way to the end zone here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens shrinking the lead
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Ravens 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Jones. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Did he get contributions like that and your kickoff returner? It is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Gun. Back.
They'll try it right, Luke Brown. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
I'm one, ready?
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Back.
Here's Burrow. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Jackson out of the gun on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
So out now comes the punter. And they could really use a good one here. And hey, we see how run the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. He dodged the tackle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. We've set it downs from the 37.
Here we go. Hey, kid.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Brown again. On the move, past the 40. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
set to go now from the 35.
Let's get set. Right 80.
No running here. It's Tom Brooks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On 1, ready?
Third down. They need 7.
Gun. Cut.
No throw. Third and long. Complete out to the right side. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. Cut.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Here we go. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. What? Cut.
Back to throw it. Dump off, caught by his back. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
A 27-yard attempt.
Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been a death knell. But the miss, you just see it breathe some new life into the opposing sideline.
First down throw for Jackson. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. So he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Play fake, Jackson. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. And saw to that incompletion means it's second down.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options.
tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better...
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Is out and about ready to send this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
On one, ready?
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180, hot. Hot.
First kick of the game here to Chase Brown. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Let's get set. Hot.
Burrow to the air now. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Short yardage run here for Brown. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
This is Henry on 2nd. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
on third. And it's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start. Brock, last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Gain of 12. First down, Ravens.
Flying down the middle of Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here's Lamar. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for the Ravens' first down. Offense already looking like they're at mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32.
And the Ravens.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. Finds a big lane. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
From the red zone on 1st. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Mason Wester right. He gives here to the motion man. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Real quick.
From the gun, Jackson. This one's caught. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. He's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. That throw behind his intended target.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Big 13. Big.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. Big man's showing up the yards. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking.
That kick's no good. He missed on it. Might not matter, though. We've got a flag down, so let's see. They could get another try at this. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. So even with the penalty, they're still electing for the point after and a tie game. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
180. 180. That's hot.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down from the 41. A draw now. This is Henry. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, we will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Now Jackson off the play action. Andrews has it, working downfield. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4 and 2nd and 6.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Lamar back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Lamar out of the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And they take this in for the score. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. To return to Jerome Ford. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Throw from the gun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
24 yards. That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
1-1, ready? Here we go, here we go. 180.
Now a toss. This is Brown. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's get set. Right 80. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals earn the chance to tie before halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
McPherson add the point after. And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Jackson throwing here. And set up the screen for Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
He's going to keep it this time. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Nice little gain on the ground.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Driving across the 15-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Dose of the hurry up here. will add to their lead at the end of the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation was...
And the point after is missed, so this remains a 7-point ball game. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Here we go.
First down, Burrow to throw. That's incomplete left side.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180, shot. Shot.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Fields this at the 18. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Now with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On to handle the kickoff. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Running it after the penalty. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 37 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. So the big play has him well into enemy enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Throwing again is Lamar. It looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Jackson now on third. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
And it's fourth down.
Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Loop knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
At the lead of the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Here's Ford on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
And on the return, the Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear.
Here we go.
And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Hits his running back. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 39-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Big strike to Wester. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 16-point ball game. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time.
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Here's Ford on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On first down, here's Burrow. Cut out left. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 22. And the Bengals have a first down. Offense to the line fast.
11.
At the 38-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a pickup of 26. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Working quickly here.
11, MT, paint.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals shrinking the lead some in the third. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position...
Kicked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Lamar off the play fake. Headed out right. Bengals get to him and take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Complete to Henry on the check down. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Now Jackson on third down. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Logan Wilson has it.
Jackson's pass intercepted.
I'm one, right?
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Gun.
44-yard line.
Burrow now on first down. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Fits it through the middle. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game.
Bengals 26.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Sending the tight end in motion left. Play fake, Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You know, that's just not right. That's such an unbelievable run. What an effort, but still not enough for a 1st down. If he picks up the 1st down there, you're going to see that one. You're going to see it go virally, and you're going to see it all over his highlight reel, but he couldn't quite get it done.
Short pass brought in, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Play action. Here's Jackson. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Gives to Henry on the inside handoff. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
He's got his man. This is Walker. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game.
36. Bengals 26.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Jones on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He beams one deep right side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and makes sure it wasn't completed.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Offense up to the line fast. Burrow on 1st down. Set up the screen to Chase. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
To the air again, it's Burrow. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
180.
It's Henry on the carry. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Escapes out to the left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it and nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right.